Imagine waking up every day, feeling like your mind is sharp, creative, and ready to tackle any challenge. What if in just 7 seconds, you could tap into a level of genius that most people lose as they grow older? This isn't some out there concept. It's rooted in neuroscience and the natural capabilities of your brain. As children, nearly all of us have this incredible ability to think, creatively solve problems effortlessly, and come up with ideas that seem to spring from nowhere. This is because as kids, our brains are highly active in producing what's known as the theta wave. This brainwave is linked to those eureka moments, deep learning, and a state of flow where everything just seems to click. But as we grow older, stress, routines, and the demands of life gradually suppress this wave, making it harder to access that same level of creativity and problem solving. You might be asking, why does this happen? Why do we lose this ability? It's a great question. The modern world conditions us to focus more on logic and routine, which are essential, but they come at the cost of the creative, intuitive side of our brains. Our education systems, jobs, and even daily habits push us into a state where our brains rely less on theta waves and more on other brain waves that are less associated with creativity and more with getting things done. But here's the fascinating part. The ability to tap into the theta wave doesn't disappear, it just goes dormant. It's like a muscle that hasn't been used in a while. It's still there, but it needs to be activated again. Neuroscientists have discovered ways to do just that, and it's surprisingly simple. Through specific sound waves known as brainwave entrainment, you can gently guide your brain back into the theta state, reactivating that dormant potential. People often wonder, how can a sound wave change how my brain works? The answer lies in the way our brains process rhythm and frequency. When you listen to certain sound patterns, your brain naturally syncs up with those patterns. It's similar to how your heart rate can slow down when you listen to calming music, or how you can get energized by upbeat tunes. These sound waves work in a similar way, guiding your waves into the theta state, which is where that deep creativity and problem-solving ability resides. Another common question is, what does it feel like to be in the theta state? When you're in theta, you might not notice anything drastic right away, but over time, you'll begin to see changes in how you think and feel. You may find that ideas come to you more easily, problems that once seemed insurmountable start to have clear solutions, and you feel a greater sense of flow in your day-to-day life. This isn't about achieving some mystical state. It's about enhancing the natural abilities that your brain already has. Some people worry about whether this will work for them. They might have tried other methods like meditation or mindfulness and not seeing the results they were hoping for. The thing about brainwave entrainment is that it's designed to work with your brain's natural rhythms, so it's not something you have to force or struggle with. It's more about allowing your brain to return to a state that it naturally thrives in. One of the most intriguing aspects of the theta wave is its connection to the flow state, which is that highly productive and creative state that athletes, artists, and top performers often experience. When you're in flow, everything feels effortless. You're completely absorbed in what you're doing, and your performance is at its peak. The theta wave is closely linked to this state, and by activating it, you're essentially opening the door to experiencing more flow in your life. You might also be wondering about the long-term effects. What happens if you regularly engage with these sound waves? Over time, people who consistently enter the theta state report not only increased creativity and problem-solving abilities, but also improved emotional well-being. This is because the theta state is also associated with deep relaxation and a reduction in stress. It's like giving your brain a workout that strengthens both its creative and emotional muscles. Another question that often comes up is, do I need any special equipment? The good news is you don't. All you need is a pair of headphones and a quiet place where you can relax for a few minutes each day. The sound waves do the rest. It's a simple, low-effort way to tap into a powerful aspect of your brain that's often underutilized. There's also curiosity about how quickly results can be seen. Some people might notice changes almost immediately, feeling more clear-headed or creative after just one session. For others, it might take a little more time as their brain adjusts to this new way of functioning, but the changes tend to be cumulative. The more you engage with these sound waves, the more pronounced the effects become. People who use this method often report unexpected benefits too. For example, you might find that you're able to learn new skills more quickly, or that you have better focus throughout the day. Some even notice improvements in their relationships as they become more attuned to their own emotions. And those of others, this makes sense when you consider that the theta state isn't just about creativity. It's also about deep intuitive understanding. Finally, many ask, is this safe? Yes, it is. Brainwave entrainment has been studied extensively, and it's a natural process that your brain is fully capable of handling. It's not about altering your brain in any unnatural way, but rather encouraging it to return to a state that's already part of its repertoire. So if you're someone who feels like you've lost that spark, that creative edge you once had, know that it's still within you. It just needs to be reawakened. By tapping into your theta wave, you're not just enhancing your brain's capabilities, you're reconnecting with a part of yourself that's always been there, waiting for the right moment to shine. Whether you're looking to boost your creativity, solve problems more easily, or just feel more in tune with your life, reactivating your theta wave could be the key to unlocking a whole new level of potential.